ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, we're going to be getting straight into the match. I saw that they were already doing all that, lousy competitor shenanigans, but we're going straight into the match. We have Juanpi with Mario against N1V3L with Zelda, and this, once again, is the part of pool, so we're going to be seeing some very good gameplay starting right off the bat.
Yeah, you love to see how Zelda does so well online. We've seen it a lot, but hey, this is offline. This is where the inputs have no delay, so you gotta be extra careful when it comes to approaching, especially such a strong zoner as is Zelda. Instead, Mario will try to get that distance to the minimum to try to make as much contact as possible, but this is always a double-edged sword when Zelda can just take advantage of those close-ins to the highest degree. What do you think about that, Dio?
Not gonna lie, like you mentioned, like the thing is, Zelda may have a bit more range than Mario is comfortable with. Yes. And I do see, like, sometimes that you will see Mario struggle specifically with characters like sword fighters, characters that have intangible aerials, that have, longer limbs than he does. Other than the fact that, well, he is a short character, the only really thing that, oh my god, please don't. Okay, I was just about to say, bro, like, come on, you can't do this to me. But immediately, Juanpi, with the aggressiveness that is characteristic to a Mario, taking the first stock. I'm not gonna lie, Cirque, I want to know what you think about this matchup specifically, because Mario struggled with projectiles and Zelda doesn't have a lot of range, but the cape could be a decisive factor. What do you think about that?
Yeah, especially we've seen how N1V3L struggled there with the teleport recovery. It could be an opportunity for Mario to just close the distance, deal as much damage as possible, and we know that it's no slouch. Mario hits really hard, really fast, but Zelda does have that advantage when it comes to the extension. Magic does beat the fists, so it could be a matchup that could be even to some degree. I would like to think that Zelda does have the advantage when it comes to aerial approach.
Yeah, you're completely right. Even though Mario does have, those aerials that, Jesus Christ, can be so oppressive, but it's just that the sheer force that Zelda can have within some of those aerials is just very, very impressive. Ooh. Right there. Oh, we almost saw the elevator, the stairway to heaven. No, sir. Mario is still living on a prayer, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, because right now that Guardian is looking menacing, and we know that that does count in as a projectile, so Mario could deflect it. I haven't really seen a lot of capes coming out, but obviously Juanpi does know what he's doing because he is currently in the lead, taking that stock with that up smash. Que cabezota la de Mario right now, using it also as a big brain in order to take that stock, as we're seeing right now.
Big head indeed, allowing Mario to take that stock immediately. But look, Juanpi is just opting for those close quarter combats opportunities for the most part. As you've mentioned, he hasn't been using that cape as much as you think he would, but he's doing a terrific job at keeping the distance to a minimum. It's working. And you know what? We've seen Juanpi use, la mochi especial. That always works. The elevator, as you very well called it. It's just so good to see Zelda take stocks like that. It's ridiculous. It's strong. It's quite effective, but it could be daunting if misused, or maybe used a little bit too much. I'm loving the Ledstrums that Mario is afforded to do every single time N1V3L with his Zelda is outside of the stage.
Yeah, and I completely understand where you're coming from in those type of approaches, but you see, the thing is, one would think that the pressure that Mario has could be, fatal for Zelda, because Zelda's a character that just constantly wants you out of her zone. And while she does have the tools to, like, the get off me button, which is the neutral
Nehru's Love.
Yeah, Nehru's Love. I haven't seen it a lot either. And this is something that I find very, very strange right now, because that's the prime get off of me option. The prime, having troubles with you, go away option for Zelda. And Mario struggles way too much because he doesn't have like a disjoint that can actually, contest that. And and we're gonna see the Tims, sir. We're gonna see the Tims smack Zelda right in the face, taking the first game in Juanpi's favor. And I'm not gonna lie, while it was intense, it was very inclined towards Juanpi's favor, because he was constantly taking the stocks first before N1V3L was could do so. He was constantly playing catch up.
Yeah, it's still hard matchup in this case, where Juanpi's just putting the aggression at all times, chasing down forcing those ledge trumps in which Mario benefits greatly. He gets a trump, he gets a back air guaranteed, and if the percentage is right, that's going to be a stock. So this is Nivel's opportunity to try something different. Yes, we've seen that Zelda does benefit from long-range attacks, but look, instead Nivel is going all in, obviously using the Phantom to try to extend his hitboxes as much as possible and maybe create a barrier between Mario and his approach.
Oh, that was
That would've been
almost
nice.
that was a great conversion. That was almost a great conversion. Oh, is that? Oh my God!
Wow.
That's gonna be it. The platform with the assist for the Mario brother, and right here, Mario making a good example of why you should always have him in a flat terrain, because he will exploit those platforms to its maximum extent. Okay. Oh, no punish, and almost once again with the elevator, but the DI from Juanpi is just looking so crisp, Cirque. I don't know about you. I don't know what you think about this for now, but I think that Juanpi he was struggling the first game slightly, but now I just see him on a whole nother level, no pun intended.
No, yeah, definitely. He took the stock quite early, and this is where Mario wants to be. He's waiting for that defensive option. It resets, goes back to try to reset the situation aggressively again, because he's opting for grabs. He's opting to keep the distance to the minimum, because he knows that as soon as he lets Zelda put out the Phantom to try to set something up, that is when Mario will struggle the most. However, Juanpi's not letting it happen, at least not organically, not comfortably, and that's where Zelda is struggling. In this case, Nivel is struggling so much because he's not getting anything in return.
Yes, and that's something that I find to be very strange with Zelda, you know, because Zelda's one of those characters that has a high risk but a high reward. And the offense that right now Juanpi is having is just simply, you know, no holds bar. I'm not gonna let you get the chance. Like I'm talking like Tekashi 69, like stupid. I ain't gonna let you get the chance to even try. So because he's constantly just in Zelda's face, giving no room for opportunity. And you're seeing those forward smashes that barely they singe the edges of Zelda's dress towards, you know, those type of situations. You saw one, you saw two, and this is not the first time. The back door is not going to be it. No, while Zelda is light, it's not going to be enough. And right now, Zerk, I do feel like Juanpi is against the sword and the wall right now. A sword in a hard place because he's just playing catch up once again, playing catch up, no mustard.
At all times, and he's not scared of using those smash attacks because he knows that he has nothing to lose and get way more to win in those kinds of interactions. Still a little too far from the ledge, but the advantage is clear right now. Juanpi doesn't need too much. Maybe another one of those cyclones would allow to take the stock 8, and we know that Mario's all go-to option is that up smash, that cabezota, that big head that allows him to just let it rip as fast as possible. And of course, super strong, but Zelda doesn't need much to take one of these stocks. He's going for Farores. Oh my God, gets the, not Farore, it was Din's Fire, but gets that snipe, that heal, the magical heal that is just so good to vanquish darkness.
And what one would think would have been a very Juanpi inclined game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. It was constantly, but you know, the comeback was just there. He was able to simply, you know, make the clutch, and we love to see a good Zelda clutch within these type of things because we're not an online anymore. This is offline, and doing these type of things with Zelda isn't as easy as it was normally. So what I'm seeing right now is that Nivel understood the assignment. I know that that's a little bit of a stretch right there, but he understood what he had to do, and he did it in an excellent manner. Now you see, the thing is, Juanpi once again starting with the aggression. Let's just not let that happen again, and this could be within his favor because he hasn't been touched at all for at least 20 seconds of this game.
Yeah, and Mario knows what he needs to do. Juanpi especially knows his play style, knows the plan that he needs to take, basically, and he's just rolling with it in this first stock of the third game. He's just charging that, knowing that if that manages to land, that will mean the stock. However, it doesn't, and that means that is Juanpi who now needs to be a little bit more careful because we've seen Nivel with his Zelda, how good, how strong, how deadly he can be if he lands just the tippers or just the right hit at the perfect time. Zelda super strong. So long, Bowser, he's gone, and just like that, the first stock for the Zelda, Nivel's Zelda is absolutely gone.
And you see, that back throw is just something that, well, you know, it has its history of being, you know, a great back throw. But the thing is, Mario is just a monster in CQC. Like, close quarters combat is officially his name. Like, he is in the face of it. But, oh, okay, once again, finally the elevator actually connects. This is the first time I've seen that the up B connects, and now we're seeing that, oh, this could be it. No, barely making it back, but the Guardian just applying some pressure right there. The Phantom, I'm sorry. And what you see, I feel like both of these players aren't using the tools that could be so good for other players. And you see punishing that whiff grab right there with the up B once again. And now we're seeing that Juanpi didn't like that at all. Is starting with the aggression one more time. Cirque, I feel like both of these players have the necessary tools to be able to take care of each other in a good manner, but they're just struggling with the entrances. And even though Juanpi is using that a bit more, it's just, I don't know. I feel like they are struggling with simply adapting to one another's offense right there.
Yeah, you're spot on. Just like that, Din's fire connecting, even though he still got hit or moved rather by the flood rush right there. But oh, a little too low, but still recovers. And yes, as you mentioned, they have to respect each other. They know that they know what to do specifically in these kinds of situations where nobody has a clear lead, despite the numbers that we are seeing right now. It's just a matter of who makes the right call first. Look at him, low profiling, gets Farore's win, but missing that second hit. Unfortunately so, because that could have been the stock with the amount of rage that Nivel is currently building at the moment. Dio, right now, the pressure is on, and Mario, as you can see, Juanpi, he's really reaching. I don't know if you agree, but he's struggling quite a lot, as you mentioned, how to take the stock.
Ooh. And you see, the thing is, Mario doesn't really struggle with that at all.
Yeah.
It's just that Nivel is constantly just weaving around the effective range that Mario has right there. We're seeing, and not only that, but not gonna lie, Juanpi has also had a bit of a problem in regards to connecting the correct hitboxes right there. But finally, he's able to avoid the low profile on the roll and just finally hit him with the up smash right there in order to take the stock. But you see, the thing is, this could be a Nivel game. We see him come back from worse before. What doesn't mean that he can't be in the situation where he's actually within the stock lead. And we're seeing that right now. Once again, the Phantom doing himself, man, this is the third time you've gotten hit by a Phantom. Use your cape, god dang it.
He knows that it could be dangerous, because Zelda uses the Phantom maybe just as a distraction, maybe just as a conditioning option. Farore's win, not going anywhere, just teleporting to the same location to punish effectively Nivel with an incredible stock, incredible comeback of sorts. But in the end, he was looking like he, as you very well mentioned, Dio, understood the assignment and performed just flawlessly to bring that set back. What a beautiful display from both of them.
Jesus Christ. Ah, my
so
man.
Good. That was so good.
What the heck was that, man? I just saw him